All right. So today I experienced something that's pretty new for me. I just went to a funeral service for a former intern. And so unfortunately, this student was killed in a hit and run accident while he was riding his bike home from work at the age of 21. And so pretty new for me. I haven't experienced that very often, where go to a funeral service for a student and intern, really young. I mean, 21 years old, and was just riding home from work and was hit by a car, and unfortunately, that car took off as well. And so went to the funeral today. And it just got me thinking. I know there's a lot of people that have been kind of thinking about tapping out and just feeling like, man, I'm disconnected from people. Am I making a difference? Is anything I haven't seen people for months. I know a lot of you guys still are really locked down in a lot of ways, still not doing regular services, meeting people regularly, and just not in the groove of that. And so, I know for me, even before COVID, there was plenty of times, there have been plenty of times of asking myself, man, am I making a difference? Does anybody care? You just kind of look out there and say, man, there's just I'm giving everything I've got, and I'm trying so hard, but is it really making a difference? And today was really cool to see just some of that impact, especially in student ministries and kids ministry, even more. Man, you're just like planting seeds. But a lot of times you just don't really quite see that harvest, right? Because it's like you're just really working with kids through these things. And so today it was great to see some of that impact of people sharing about how this student's life was so impacted by the ministry that we were running, and that what we were doing really made an impact in his life and in their family's life. This is a family that while I was youth pastoring for a time, kind of an interim season, I was also running the internship program, and I was able to be with the student in both contexts, as the youth pastor and as a small group leader with him, and then also he became an intern with us for a couple of years. And it was just great to also see other students sharing about how this student had impacted their life. And so I would just encourage you guys, stick it out. Take a deep breath and just really recommit. Get up close to some people that you've been important in their life, and have them share. If you've been in ministry for a while, man, maybe go back to some people that are a little bit older now and ask them, hey, how is this helpful? How is this ministry helpful? And so I would just say, guys, stick it out. Stay in there. I know quite a few people have wanted to kind of tap out in this season, especially for a lot of you that are still months and months away from meeting in kind of a regular context. You're still meeting outdoors, or meeting every once in a while, or still mainly online. I know it's tough. It's really tough, but God's called you for this season, has prepared you for this season. And so dial back in, commit, get in there, and get up close to some people that your ministry has been important to you, and just ask them, hey, how has this ministry been helpful for you? How's it changed your life? And just get in there and really get fueled back up to know that you are making a difference. And again, Scripture talks about that we're supposed to just plant seeds. Some are to water, some are to till, some are right. And so there's a lot of times that we do get to see the fruit, but a lot of times we're just there to plow the ground, or to plant the seeds, or to water the seeds. And we're not quite the person that reaps the harvest yet. And so just know that we're all in this together, and we're working together. And I would just encourage you, stay in there, stay encouraged. it can be tough. But today was a little bit different for me, going to a funeral service for a former student at the age of, he's at the age of 21. And, it just reminded me of so many people talking about his passion for the Lord, his passion for Scripture, his passion to tell everybody about Jesus. And what a great testimony at your funeral service, especially at the age of 21, to have consistently everyone that got up and talked about how he was completely committed to telling everyone about Jesus. He was completely committed to Scripture and wanting to make sure everybody had an opportunity to accept Christ. And a beautiful moment was a lady got up who had been a part of his life for a long time, and shared that just a couple of nights before he passed away, that he was at their house, and her uncle was there, and this student shared Jesus with her uncle and led him to the Lord. And just such a cool testimony. Now, those are the stories that, again, a lot of times we don't hear those stories happening. And so sometimes you just have to ask. I'd encourage you, if you're feeling kind of down, you're feeling kind of like, man, is this worth it? Feeling a little bit like, is anyone being impacted? I would just encourage you to ask some of those questions. How is this impacting your life? What's Jesus doing in your life? Ask those questions and get involved. And maybe if you're feeling disconnected, find a way to connect with a couple people. Feel your way in there, find a way to get connected and get personal touch. And that's what's going to take. It's not the mass preaching right now. It's about that personal touch of really impacting someone's life up close. So guys, stay in there. You're doing better than you think. And I want to encourage you, stick this out. Don't give up. You're doing better than you think.